Hafa day and good morning. Thanks for tuning in to your morning news recap. My name is Blake Watson. Here's what's topping our headlines. The FBI confidential informant who posed as a drug trafficker in the undercover operation resulting in the arrest of Jonia Mayor Jessie Blas has been revealed as her federal case was unsealed by the district court on Monday. While the FBI only identified the confidential informant by the first name Brenda, a plea agreement entered 1 year ago by Brenda Kanian suggests that she is the individual who assisted the FBI in uncovering the sale of USPS cluster box units at the Jonia Mayor's office for drug trafficking purposes by Mayor Blas. The plea agreement, which was unsealed on Monday, reveals that Kanian scammed the feds out of $450,000 by convincing store owners who were robbed that the FBI would protect them from being targeted in exchange for the cash. The scam played out for a year from April 2017 to about May 31st, 2018, during which court documents state she and her accomplices acted with the intent to obtain such property through extortion by the wrongful use of threatened force, violence, or fear by falsely representing themselves to be and assuming to act as FBI agents. She pled guilty to extortion and aiding and abetting extortion under pretense of office and employment. In return for the deal, she agreed to assist the government as an informant. It was during the detention hearing for Jonia Mayor Jessie Blas, which the government stressed his pretrial release would be a danger to the community, indicated that they believed he would use his elected position as mayor and connections to local law enforcement to obstruct justice through witness tampering. As part of an effort to document the Chamorro language, a linguist who has studied the Chamorro language for decades did a presentation yesterday. The presenter was introduced to the Chamorro language from her time in San Diego, where she met two students from Guam. Dr. Sandra Chung, a retired linguistic professor from the University of California who extensively studied the Polynesian language, has been studying Chamorro since the 1970s and remains one of the few academics who researches the language in the world. In a presentation at the University of Guam, Dr. Chung discussed her proposal that challenges the 1973 book Chamorro Reference Grammar, which was authored by Donald Topping and Bernita Dunca and has commonly been used for decades to teach the language. Dr. Robert Underwood, principal investigator of the Endangered Languages Project, said it's a linguist approach which is based on what they assume to be the language structure of Chamorro itself. Dr. Chung builds on that and unveils some of the issues that are kind of ongoing in Chamorro and their complex linguistic issues, Dr. Underwood went on. Dr. Chung's work will help contribute to help develop a repository for the Chamorro language. Groundbreaking began yesterday on not one, but three new water tank projects island-wide. 3 tanks have been approved for new construction work as $1 million for each site has been approved to get the new improvements underway. This comes after 7 tanks have already been replaced. According to CCU Chairman Joe Duenas, the water tank rehabilitation will include the Sanifa Reservoir, which will consist of a new concrete reservoir and site upgrades totaling $8,650,000. It will also include the reservoir in Santa Rita, which will add a new concrete reservoir and site upgrades along with roadwork repairs, and finally the Mount Santa Rosa site, which will add a new booster pump site upgrade and off-site system pipe upgrades. When all is said and done, the total construction amount awarded will be $26 million. $417,000 of that was funded by bonds from 2013 and 2016, and the work is set to be completed after the year 2020. And that will wrap up things for the morning headlines here at the Pacific News Center. I'm Blake Watson. Have a great Wednesday.